Here we are again back in the studio. Just thought I'd have a quick word before you see the final episode of my trip to Scotland. Not tremendously exciting, the journey home, but I have to say Stamford I found a very nice place indeed. I wish I could have had longer to explore that, but I hope you enjoy what I did take. And that overall you found following me on my travels through Wales and Scotland an enjoyable process. I hadn't realised I'd got so much stuff, so it took me a bit of a rush in the end, having to put stuff out every week just to get through it before we start the summer stuff. But there you go. People have been very kind and said how much they've enjoyed my wanderings, and I do thank you for that. I'm not exactly master of the usual, am I? I like to look at the unusual stuff for you, and that is something I shall continue. I'm away in Cornwall as this is released on Monday, where I hope to be able to film a decent amount of stuff to keep me going through next winter, while I can't get out physically myself. So hopefully lots to look forward to. And then again I'll be going to the Lake District in September, so that will be adding more to the winter fair, as it were. And in between, I'm not doing a theme this year. I mean that Three Rivers of Rye turned out to be quite a project. I'm very proud of it, but it turned out to be quite a project. So I'm having an underlying theme while I'm out and about, and it's a continuing one. It doesn't have a time limit. Looking at places you didn't know you didn't know. And I'm finding a few places I didn't know either. So this is all going to be to the good. It's a voyage of discovery for me, and a voyage of discovery for you as well. So in a couple of weeks' time, after I get back, I'll give you a little heads up, because I managed to get some filming done on my way to work at the station the other Sunday. What I do and how far I go, unfortunately at the moment, is going to be dependent on supply of money and the supply of fuel. So if this year turns out to be a bit thin on the ground for filming, I apologise, but it's circumstances outside of my control. So anyway, heads up. First episode coming up in a couple of weeks. I visit Swales Green, Cripps Corner, Staplecross, and Lower Watlington. Now, that's something, if you don't know where they are, look them up and then you'll see my visit there. I do want to thank those of you who subscribed to the channel, and especially those who subscribed in the last couple of weeks. I seem to have had a sudden increase in numbers, and I'm very pleased to see that. I don't make any money from it. I don't want to make money from it. But I like to think it means that my videos might get recommended to a wider circle, and if there's people out there who might enjoy what I do, then I'll be glad to see them along. In the meantime, I just plod along, doing my thing, and as long as people continue to enjoy it, I'll continue doing it. So, as they say, I'll be seeing you. So the journey home continues. This is the last day of my trip to Scotland, and we've been here overnight in Harrogate, and I'm afraid I really haven't been able to get any film of Harrogate. I might try and get some as we go down through the town later, if we go down through the town. Unfortunately, a lot of views are from the coach window, as always on a coach holiday, and I don't know the quality of them until I check when I get back. But it took us so long to get here from Scotland yesterday that dinner was late, and then my friend came over from York, which was nice to see him and his lady, and we had a good old chinwag, and then it was to bed. So realistically, this is the only view that I've got from the hotel window, but it's quite pleasant. I don't think that building there is as old as it looks. But it's a very pleasant building. Harrogate is quite a pleasant looking place. Typical sort of Yorkshire spa town, as it were. But that's the view from my bedroom window. It's a bright sunny morning. It can be a long, hot journey home. And we'll see if we stop anywhere interesting. I doubt it because it's all motorway travel, but we'll see.
This is all the traffic gathering for the show. They're going down to Wetherby. Now we've got to, we're supposed to be going down that way, but we're not going to go anywhere near there.
We had any news from Yvonne?
The traffic will be...
the couple that was sitting with them at dinner,
Traffic will be quite bad down there.
they said, I think they're going to stay a few extra days until it gets better, and then they're going to hire a car one way.
So what we're going to do is we're going to go more or less back the way we came in. It's going north a bit out of our way, but it's much better than going through Wetherby and getting caught in all that traffic while the road's closed through there. So we have no choice anyway. It's only got about 5-10 minutes on the journey, so don't worry. And today we're going to, well, after we stop Town Blythe for the services, we're going to have a quiz. Okay? A little quiz for you. Super prizes. Oh my golly. New car and everything. And also we have a little competition after lunch, where we ask you to try and guess how many miles we've covered on the tour. This is, you probably realise I haven't told you every day how many miles we're going to cover. Not every day. So it's up to you to sort of find out and estimate or guess
Harrogate station.
how many miles we've done on the tour.
And that's the best I could get in there's provided. What a shame.
And in my opinion, and it's only my opinion, for what it's worth, it's the best one of them all. It's lovely knit.
We've stopped for lunch on our way home in the market town of Stamford. And very pleasant market town. Lots of lovely stone buildings reminiscent of the Cotswold stone. And we're here in the bus station. Very pleasant bus station. Several churches here with some very interesting architecture. I'm going to zoom in on that top one. Not much opportunity for filming here because there's just so many people about. It's just not worth it. It's a nice spire there though, isn't it? That quite intricate detail there. I don't know what that is. The vegetation. We'll take a wander, see what we can find. Everywhere you look there's people about. Loads of eateries. And they've all got loads of people in them. I can smell steaks and barbecues and everything here. But there's this interesting sort of obelisk thing right in the middle there. It doesn't appear to be a plaque to tell you what it is. And it sort of finishes there. Somebody spent a while building that. It looks like it's been built in sections. Amazing how some people react when you're filming. Some will move to one side, some will just think, oh blow it, I don't care. And I don't mind, people are always part of the scenery. So that's this little place, little square. Let's go and take a look at the river. There is no quiet spot to film here. It's a constant flow of people. But this is the River Welland. There's some nice water lilies there by the look of it. And the obligatory duck. See what's on the other side of the bridge. Ah, canoeists. Out for a good time by the looks of it. Interesting. It kind of splits into two here. One is a mill, an old mill race stream. And this is the main river. And then the pathway heads towards the main town centre.
Yeah, but there's also hidden dangers in rivers.
I think this is as good a viewpoint as any. About the closest I'm going to get to the town today. More churches.
No, the one behind.
Look at that.
They're very short next to you.
Move to the side to see yet another spire. Nice cooling breeze down here at the moment. Lovely setting. Nice willows there. All told, nice place to stop for lunch. Get rid of this mask.
I don't need no one who's gonna love you all by myself.
Harrogate, no, Croydon, Stamford. Some of the girls on the trip just had to have that final fling.
Possibly one of the best returns when coming back from many trips is, of course, going over the Dartford Bridge, also known as Queen Elizabeth's second bridge. Now, the reason I like it so much is if you look to your right, you have to see the London skyline, Canary Wharf. Of course, that's the old Javelin train just going on there, and you see that rainbow on the front. Well, the train might have missed it. They call them Drainbows. They're for to support pride and differences between culturals and that. So if you see a class 395, which is known as Javelin, which is just past underneath here, going to London, of course, it goes as far as Faversham, as far as left hand side. Quite a high speed line, but yes, but there's only a select few that have the rainbow pattern on the side of the train or the front of the train, known as a Drainbow. So a nice little train there, over the high speed link.
Yeah, so thanks for that. Just look at the design of the bridge. It's very similar to the one at Edinburgh, near Edinburgh, is the Queensferry Bridge. These ferries on the right hand side here, they carry cars only. You can probably see lots of cars there. They bring in BMWs into the country and they unload them there and they wait for delivery to the dealers. On the other side, you can probably see there's great big scrap yards. And these scrapyards, they take out all the scrap that's collected in around these parts of England on big ships, and they take it over to Germany, where they turn it into BMWs and then bring them back again over there on the right hand side.
Very good.
Just looking up the Thames to the right, you're looking in the direction of Dagenham and the Ford factories up there, not far from here. apart from Ford Motors at Dagenham, one of the another sort of export from Dagenham was Sandy Shaw. She was born in Dagenham. So is Alf Ramsey, the famous football manager of the World Cup fame, if you remember, born in Dagenham. A lot of famous people born in Dagenham. Do you agree? Of course, the skyline of London up there, look. And you can see just to the left of all the tall buildings, just Shard. That's the Shard.
So